Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be in the fastest car in the entire world? I'm talking about a machine so powerful, it feels more like a rocket ship than a car. Well, get ready because today we're diving into the incredible story of Bugatti, the company that builds those exact cars. Okay, let's just start with a number. 267 miles per hour. That is how fast the Bugatti Veyron Supersport can go. I mean, that's faster than most helicopters. So the real question is, how on earth do you even build a car that can do that? To get our answer, we actually have to go way back in time, over 100 years ago, to meet the guy who started it all. And here's the thing, he wasn't just some car builder, he was a true artist with a very big dream. So this is him, Ettore Bugatti, and he actually came from a family of famous artists. His dad designed incredible furniture. So, when Ettore started building cars, he was convinced they had to be more than just fast machines. To him, they had to be beautiful, rolling masterpieces. And he had a pretty funny way of looking at his competition. He once saw the big, heavy cars from another company, Bentley, and said they built the world's fastest lorries, which is just a fancy word for trucks. He was basically saying his cars should be the total opposite, super lightweight, graceful, and elegant. But don't let all that talk about art and beauty fool you for a second. Ettore's cars were built for one other thing, to win. And one of his cars, in particular, became an absolute legend on the racetrack. Okay, get ready for this number. The Bugatti Type 35. Maybe one of the most famous race cars of all time, won over 1,000 races. No, that's not a typo. Over 1,000 victories. Nothing else even came close. And this might be even crazier. At its absolute peak, the Type 35 was so good, it was winning an average of 14 races every single week. That's like 2 races every day. It was just completely unbeatable. So what was the secret? Well, it was packed with brilliant ideas. Remember how he didn't want to build fast trucks? This was the first car ever to use special lightweight wheels, which made it way quicker. It had this super clever and strong front-end design. And just look at that amazing curved shape, kind of like an egg. That wasn't just to look cool, it helped it slice right through the air. And the best part? If you had the money, you could buy the exact same car the pros were using and go racing yourself. And get this, Ettore Bugatti thought kids should get in on the action too. He actually created a half-sized electric version of his famous race car. It was called the Type 52, and it was made just for children. How awesome is that? A real Bugatti for kids almost 100 years ago. But even with all this winning and all this fun, the story takes a really sad turn. The Bugatti company, the king of the racetrack, fell on some very hard times. And eventually, it was like it fell into a long, deep sleep. It was just one sad thing after another. First, Ettore's incredibly talented son, Jean, was lost in a tragic testing accident. Then, World War II came and completely destroyed their factory. Just a few years later, Ettore himself passed away, and without its founder, the original company just couldn't keep going. It had to close its doors. But here's the thing about amazing ideas. You can't keep them down forever. Many, many years later, another company decided it was time to wake up the sleeping legend. The Bugatti name roared back to life, but this time with a totally new mission. The Volkswagen Group brought Bugatti back, and they had a brand new game plan. While the original Bugatti was all about winning races, this new company had one single massive goal: to build the fastest car you could legally drive on a normal road. And that mission created this, the Bugatti Veyron. This was a car that didn't just break the rules, it completely rewrote the rulebook. I mean, engineers from other companies literally said it was impossible to build. But you know what? Bugatti did it. So let's talk about power. The Veyron's engine churned out over 1,000 horsepower. To give you an idea of what that feels like, it's like taking 2 really, really powerful V8 engines from a muscle car and welding them together. The amount of power was just mind-blowing. Now, an engine that powerful creates a ton of heat. The car your family drives probably has one radiator to keep its engine cool, right? Well, the Veyron, to stop itself from basically melting, needed 10 of them. 10 radiators. And to go that fast, you can't just use regular tires. Oh no. The Veyron needed special tires that were designed not to explode at those speeds.
And get this, a single set of 4 tires cost $25,000. That's just for the tires.
Now, if you're lucky enough to ever be in a Veyron, you can't just stomp on the gas and go 267 miles per hour. No way. To unlock the car's absolute top speed, you have to follow a very specific, almost secret procedure.
It's seriously like something out of a secret agent movie or like a cheat code in a video game. You have to come to a complete stop, take out a second, special key, and the entire car transforms. The huge spoiler goes down, the whole body hunkers down closer to the road, and only then is it ready for a top-speed run. It's this incredible safety sequence.
So what is it that really makes a Bugatti? Well, it's this special recipe. It's the art right from Ettore's original vision. It's the unbelievable power of the modern engines. And it's that deep passion for breaking records. Whether that was winning 1,000 races with the Type 35 or setting world speed records with the Veyron. So think about it. Bugatti made it to the very top of the car world 100 years ago. Then it basically fell asleep for decades, and then it woke up and did it all over again in a completely different way. It just goes to show you that a truly great idea never really dies, which leaves us with one very, very exciting question. What on earth will they do next?